Hi, I'm Rachel Beck, a senior consultant at the admissions consulting firm MBA Mission, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to show business schools that you have the right fit. So just a little background on us. MBA Mission is a leading admissions consulting firm. Everyone at our firm has gone to a top MBA program, and we're the highest rated firm on GMAT Club. A little background about me. I am a graduate of Columbia School of Business as well as Columbia Journalism School. I used to be an alumni interviewer, so I've gotten a chance to sit on the opposite side of the table, and I'm also a veteran MBA admissions consultant. So I spent a lot of time over the last 8 years coaching clients through their fit for business school. So I hope I can help guide you. So the first thing I always say to my clients is you have to assess your academic profile, right? You have to decide, do I have the goods for the school? So you really want to size up your undergrad GPA as well as your GMAT score and look at them versus the school's averages. For the GPA, a lot of the schools will release averages, and I'm not saying you have to have, if they say 3.6, you need to have a 3.6. It doesn't necessarily work like that, but you should look at your GPA and say, have I taken quant classes? How did I do in relation to my peers in college? Was I in the top 20% of my class, the top 40%, whatever it might be? And did I graduate magna cum laude? But maybe my GPA is beneath the school's averages. So every person's going to be different, but you should really size up, how did I do? With the GMAT, you want to be as close as possible to the school median ranges that they put out. So let's say a school will release that they have a 720 median, but then they'll give a range for 80% of the class scored between a 680 and a 740. You want to be as close to that 720 as you possibly could be, because that just puts you in the middle of their pool, and that's really important to schools. You might also have other designations that are very attractive to the schools and show that you have that academic and quantitative proficiency. The CFA, the CPA, you might have taken maybe a Harvard Business School course online, whatever it might be. You're trying to show the schools that you have the academic credentials to handle the work. And that's really what's most important. And that kind of fit will show them that you can do what needs to be done in business school. They don't want anyone to fail out, I'll tell you that. You also want to assess your qualitative strengths. So you want to consider, what's going to make me stand out in the crowded applicant pool? So something I think is really important, as I mentioned here, is leadership potential. So you want to highlight times you've taken initiative, times you've taken risks, times you've made decisions, because those really showcase your accomplishments, and that differentiates you from all other people who have your similar type of job, come from your same company, whatever it might be. Showcasing your leadership potential really helps you show the schools, I'm someone who's on the rise. You'll also want to highlight your extracurricular activities, your hobbies, and your community involvement. This is really important because it shows that you're a well-rounded person. I've had clients who have had terrific hobbies. They love reading like Malcolm Gladwell type books, or they love hosting dinner parties, or they're into adventure travel. And that really plays into who they are as a person as well as who they're going to be as a student. Community involvement is also really important. How do you spend your time giving to others? That could happen in the workplace too. Maybe you're somebody who helps run an internship program, or you've been a long-term mentor to those junior to you. There might also be causes that you're really passionate about and you get involved in them. And that doesn't just mean raising money. In fact, it doesn't mean raising money. It means I work for these organizations. I volunteer at events. I help organize events. Keep that in mind. And then you want to relate those experiences to the school. So if you're someone who loves adventure travel and you're applying to Wharton, then you're going to say to Wharton, hey, I'm really excited for your Leadership Ventures program because this is an area that I've really grown a lot through with adventure travel, and that directly applies to this program. Or you're somebody who's really interested in, maybe you've tutored kids in your community for years and you're applying to Columbia, and you're going to say to Columbia, I'm really interested in getting involved in the Harlem tutorial program because I am going to give back to the Morningside Heights and Harlem community by tutoring kids and building on the experiences that I've had. So the key here is relating your leadership potential and your extracurricular activities to the school in some way to express your fit. Now, this is what I consider extremely important. Know the school and assess your knowledge about the school. Have you really done that deep dive? We want you to be an educated consumer, and that comes with research. So there's so many resources out there to do that. There's blogs, there are admissions committee web pages, social media. We have a terrific free blog as well as our insider guides, which are also for free, which offer a really deep dive into a lot of schools. You can search on our blog any school, talk to students, talk to alumni. It's so easy in today's world to connect with people. Find them on LinkedIn, send them a quick email. Hey, I'm applying to school. I'd love to talk to you about your experiences. I would say 99% of the time someone will call you back. If possible, visit the schools, because I think when you see a school through your own eyes, things start coming to life. And then you can really articulate in your essays and through your resume and during your interviews that this is the right school for you because you kind of lived it for that short amount of time. You also want to really be able to highlight attainable goals. So you don't want to say like, I really want to go work at a consumer products company and work in marketing there. And the school really only sends 2% of its students into marketing at a consumer products company. That wouldn't be the right fit for you, right? So go into all of the school's employment reports. A quick Google search of Columbia Business School employment report or any school employment report will pull them up. And you can see what are the big recruiters and the percentage of students that actually go into certain fields. And that will help you kind of create your attainable goals. And you want to use these specifics to show that you know why the school is the right fit for you. Remember that you're trying to make this very, very good argument that your school is going to be where I'm going to reach my goals. And so you have to be able to articulate why it's the right school for you. So a few concluding thoughts here that I think are important. As I mentioned, fit is really key to the application process. It's your sell to the school that I know why I want to be there. Okay, and that's very important. You want to do a deep dive into your profile and stories that are going to help connect you to the school. That's crucial. You want them to understand why you really deserve a spot in the class. And in order to do that, you also need that research. That's really, really important. You want to stand out from other applicants. That's your goal during the application process. And so by really showing them how you can express fit, you'll be able to do that. So for additional support, please utilize us. I said go to our free insider guides at MBAmission.com. We also offer 30-minute free consultations where you could talk just about how you could present your fit to the schools during the consultation with any of our consultants.